In the heart of the Eldergrove, an ancient forest shrouded in mystery and old magic. Here the trees whispered of a lineage not born of men, but of the noble bears that roamed the dense woodlands. The Bear King, Arion, ruled with wisdom and strength, his fur as silvery as moonlight, and his eyes deep pools of the night sky. His heir, a young child named Arion, born of a bear and a star, was said to carry the future of the forest within their spirit. In the tranquil clearings of Eldergrove, Arion learned the ways of the wilds. The flora spoke to them in rustling leaves and blooming whispers, teaching them the secrets of the herbs and the melodies of the streams. The fauna, their kin and subjects, gathered in silent reverence as Arion's laughter filled the air, a sound as pure as the first daybreak. As the child grew, so did their understanding that the harmony of Eldergrove was held in their paws, a balance between beast and burgeoning royalty. The day came when the sky wept unending tears, threatening to drown the roots of Eldergrove. A darkness crept at the edges of the forest, a foreboding silence that swallowed the chatter of squirrels and the crooning of birds. Arion, his fur now streaked with strands of twilight, summoned Arion to the Heartstone, the sacred shrine where bear and heir would commune with the spirits of the forest. It was here, beneath the canopy of entwined branches, that Arion's destiny would unfurl like the petals of the night-blooming rose. The Heartstone pulsed with a gentle glow, bathing father and child in a celestial light. Arion's voice, a rumbling growl softened by affection, spoke of the crown of claws, an artifact of old magic bound to the Bear King's line. "It is time, my child," he said, "for you to journey beyond the borders of what you know, to seek the fragments of the crown, scattered by time and trials. Only then can you truly ascend, and only then can Eldergrove be spared from the encroaching gloom." Arion, with eyes wide as full moons, accepted the quest with a nod, their heart a mixture of resolve and unspoken fears. They knew not of the world beyond the veil of leaves and the embrace of the Eldergrove, but the fire of their ancestors blazed within them. Arion placed his massive paw upon Arion's head, a blessing and a transfer of silent strength. "Go with the might of the bears, the wisdom of the stars, and the love of your kin," he intoned. And so Arion set forth at dawn, the golden hues of daybreak casting long shadows upon their path. The heir's journey would take them to the realms of the forgotten, the hidden, and the sacred. Eldergrove's fate whispered on the wind, a reminder that the crown of claws was more than a symbol. It was a key to the future, a beacon of hope for all forest creatures great and small. As Arion ventured beyond the Eldergrove, they encountered lands unknown and marvels unseen. The first leg of their journey led them to the Whispering Plains, where the grass sang with the voices of 1,000 ancients. Here, Arion met an old hermit, a sage who spoke in riddles and held knowledge of the crown's first fragment. The hermit, with eyes like polished amber, handed Arion a map, its paths inked in a language only the stars could read. The map guided Arion to the sunken caves, a labyrinth of echoing halls beneath the earth. It was said that the caves held the power to reflect one's true nature. Arion, with courage swelling in their heart, navigated the twisting tunnels. Shadows danced along the walls, and the air hummed with a silent song. At the heart of the labyrinth, Arion found a fragment of the crown, shining like the first morning's light. With the fragment secured, Arion's journey led them next to the azure peaks, mountains that touched the heavens. It was here, amidst the snow-capped giants, that they found the second fragment. Guarded by a griffin, fierce and proud, a battle of wits and will ensued. Arion, using their knowledge of the wilds, bested the creature, not through force, but understanding and respect. The griffin, acknowledging Arion's spirit, relinquished the fragment. The path then took Arion to the Emberwood, a forest alight with eternal autumn. The trees burned with a fire that never consumed, and the leaves whispered secrets of the past. In Emberwood's heart, Arion encountered a spirit, a guardian of time, holding the third fragment. The spirit posed a challenge, to see beyond the now and embrace the threads of fate. Arion, with newfound wisdom, passed the trial, and the spirit bestowed the fragment upon them. With 3 fragments in hand, Arion felt the weight of destiny grow heavier. They knew the final piece lay within the shrouded isles, a place veiled in mist and legend. As the moon rose high, casting silver beams upon their path, Arion braced for the final leg of their journey, where the unknown awaited, and the echoes of their lineage called to them. The shrouded isles lay cloaked in a mist that whispered of forgotten tales and lost travelers. As Arion set foot on the damp soil, the fog seemed to part, revealing pathways shrouded in mystery. The air was thick with the scent of salt and ancient wood. Each step taken was a step into the unknown, the very essence of adventure that Arion had dreamed of in the heart of the Eldergrove. Amidst the isles, Arion encountered creatures of legend and lore. Merfolk sang from the depths, their voices a melody of the ocean's secrets. Ethereal deer with antlers of coral roamed the forests, their presence an omen of good fortune. It was here, in a grove lit by the bioluminescence of ethereal fungi, that Arion found the final fragment of the crown, guarded by a phoenix, its feathers a tapestry of sunset hues. The phoenix, ancient and wise, saw the resolve in Arion's eyes. It challenged them to a trial of spirit and heart. Arion, embracing the full extent of their heritage, transformed before the phoenix's gaze, taking the form of a mighty bear, fur glistening like starlight. The trial was not of strength, but of understanding the cycle of renewal and the essence of life. The phoenix, impressed by Arion's wisdom, bestowed the final fragment upon them. With the crown of claws now complete, its fragments pulsing with an ancient power, Arion felt a surge of energy. The air was now ready to face the encroaching darkness that threatened their home. But first, they needed to return to the Eldergrove, to seek the wisdom of Ursaeon and the spirits of the forest. The journey back was filled with reflection, the landscapes passing by like memories of a dream once lived. Upon Arion's return, the Eldergrove greeted them with open arms. The creatures of the forest gathered, sensing the change that had taken place. Ursaeon, with pride in his eyes, awaited at the Heartstone. The time had come for Arion to ascend to their rightful place, not just as an heir, but as a protector and a guide for all who called the forest their home. With the united crown of claws in hand, Arion stood before the Heartstone once more. The Eldergrove was alive with anticipation, and the air vibrated with ancient magic. Ursaeon, ever the stoic guardian, nodded in approval. The time had come for Arion to merge the fragments, a ritual unseen for generations, a moment that would define the fate of all who dwelled within the forest's embrace. As the fragments of the crown came together, a radiant light enveloped Arion, cascading through the forest. Each leaf, each blade of grass, each creature felt the resurgence of magic, a renewal of the bond between the land and its protectors. Arion, transformed by the power of the crown, now bore the true mark of their lineage, eyes like the night sky, fur glistening with the light of 1,000 stars. The darkness that lurked at the forest's edge, a creeping void that sought to consume the Eldergrove, recoiled at the newfound strength of its heir. Arion, guided by Ursaeon's wisdom and the power of the crown, confronted the darkness. It was not a battle of claws and fangs, but one of heart and spirit, a clash between the enduring light of the forest and the transient shadow of oblivion. In the heart of the struggle, Arion realized the truth of their quest. The darkness was not an invader, but a part of the forest itself, a balance between growth and decay, light and shadow. With this understanding, Arion did not vanquish the darkness but embraced it, weaving it into the tapestry of the Eldergrove, ensuring that no force would ever tip the balance again. The Eldergrove blossomed anew, a harmony of light and dark, of life in all its forms. Arion, now both the heir and the guardian, stood tall among their kin. The Bear King looked on, his heart full of pride. Together they would watch over the forest, a legacy etched in the stars, a tale to be whispered through the leaves of the Eldergrove for generations to come. The Eldergrove, now a symphony of light and shadow, thrived under Arion's guardianship. The creatures of the forest, once fearful of the encroaching darkness, now roamed freely, basking in the equilibrium restored by their new ruler. Arion, both bear and human, king and guardian, walked among them, a bridge between worlds, a symbol of unity and strength. In the moonlit glades, Arion would often reflect on their journey. They thought of the trials faced, the wisdom gained, and the bonds formed. The forest whispered its gratitude in every rustling leaf and babbling brook, a song of thanks that echoed in Arion's heart. The crown of claws, no longer a fragmented relic, lay at the Heartstone, a testament to the heir's journey and the unbroken cycle of life. It wasn't long before tales of Arion's deeds spread beyond the Eldergrove. Travelers and seekers of wisdom came, drawn by stories of the Bear King's heir who had embraced darkness and light. Arion welcomed them, sharing the lessons of balance and harmony, teachings that transcended the boundaries of the forest. Seasons turned, and with each passing year, Arion's legend grew. They were no longer just the heir of the Bear King, but a sovereign in their own right, a beacon of hope in a world that often teetered between destruction and renewal. The Eldergrove stood as a sanctuary, a place where all could witness the harmony between the wild and the wise. As the stars shone down upon the Eldergrove, Arion stood beside Ocean, their gaze cast toward the horizon. Together, they watched over a world reborn, a legacy written in the stars and whispered by the winds. The story of Arion, the Bear King's heir, would live on, a tale of courage, wisdom, and the eternal dance of light and dark.